Tuamini na tuombe. Mwenyezi Mungu, tuende mbele zako, tunahifadhi tunawakilisha kwa wingi mbele zako, mazungumzo tutakayofanya na ya manufaa kwa ajili ya umati huu, kwa ajili ya taifa, na kwa jina lako takatifu.
Thank you very much. I know today you've received more than one text message constituting this meeting. We're meeting at this time, we're meeting at this time, we're meeting at this time. So allow us first to express our apologies. It was not our wish that we have that disconnect of time. But in all, we are grateful and we are very privileged to be here. I think I know most of you, maybe not by name, but I believe we've interacted previously. My name is Countil Jackson. I'm the regional coordinator of the Media Council of Kenya in this region. We were here a couple of months ago, and that is why we came back today, because there was a fruit that there was a Hello? There was a fruit that we planted back in March, and today we have reaped the fruits, isn't it? We have seen that our coming together was not in vain, and we are grateful for that. I want to immediately give the program to our director, who's going to guide us for the next couple of minutes. I will briefly leave you, attend to something small, then I will join you later. Please accord us the best help and assistance. Remember, we're still fighting the pandemic, so let us keep our masks on to protect both ourselves and others. Sawa sawa, Bwana Director.
Hapa ndio watu kupiga makofi.
Asante Karanja. Nachukua fursa hii kukaribisha nyote. And I think the best thing we can do as we await our guests of honor would be to introduce ourselves. We can spend this time tuweze kujuana sisi ni kina nani. So I don't know the format to use, because we can do the MCK stuff later on. But probably I don't know if there's a system in which we can use to introduce the journalists through the association. Sirio, namna hiyo. Maybe the chairman hapo utanisaidia. Let's use the association to introduce. Yeah.
Thank you very much. I would wish to introduce there was
So as they come, let's rise up and welcome His Excellency CEO, Media Council of Kenya, and our Director. Karibuni sana.
Asante, come our guests. We have just begun and we wanted to do a quick round of introductions. The chair, Uaji, you can just quickly run through the introduction of the accredited journalists, who are your members. That's what we did. We invited only accredited journalists in line with what we are trying to promote as MCK. Karibu.
Thank you very much.
I'll go to commentary introductions. We have journalists from close our borders, press clubs in Bungoma, Nandi, and our colleagues from Kitale. Maybe they can rise. She's Elwin, representing journalists from Nandi County. Mercy Ngoya, Bungoma women journalists, and we have Marian Mange, working in the same organization in Bungoma County. Thank you very much. Then quickly to our bureau chiefs and the representatives of our media houses, the station managers, led by Margaret Wandera, representing Sayare. She's the station manager there. And we have a representative of the Standard Media Group, bureau chief, that is Simon Chekwan with us. We have a representative of the NMG who will speak on the behalf of the, quickly, yes, NMG Nation Media Group, Titus Omeni. And we also have Kangogo representing the station manager, Upenda FM. Perhaps we could introduce our colleagues, members of the Uasin Gishu Journalists Association. We will begin in the office, the leaders of the office, kindly quickly. Beginning with the Vice Chair, I happen to be the Chair of the Uasin Gishu Journalists Association. Is my able Vice Chair, Maria Strimboli, and we have our Treasurer. We also have we have our Secretary there, Executive Board Member, Mercy Tyra. We have also another Secretary who is not present with us. She's on maternity leave. Maybe I could quickly ask some of us, or you can assist here to introduce themselves, some of our members to rise, those who have not mentioned. We have Nona from Sayale. We have Shakna, we have from MFM, Timothy Simon, K24. Any other person have left out from the organization? Thank you very much. From the learning institutions, we have a lecturer who is also representing Moi University. Asante sana. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Mr. Kitaka. I'll immediately introduce the MCK staff who are here. I know you did introduce the Moi University lecturers, you already did that. Yeah, we were privileged to have a talk with them yesterday. Well-organized session on career choice for the students. So MCK staff, Ushiri here, partnership. We have Jerry, who is the manager of communications. Lorraine, senior officer, communications. Mildred, who is in supply chain management. Prudence, executive assistant, the CEO's office. Chemngeno here. Who else have I left out? Good. Okay. So this afternoon we are going to have a brief session where we are going to have a few, remarks from our guest of honor, and I would want to immediately welcome Director Guaro Garo, who is also a council member, to say a few remarks. Or maybe Director, let's wait for a minute. We can finish with the Uasin Gishu journalist first, then we can come to you. Yes. Yeah, just for a few minutes. Yeah. Chairman, karibu, maybe for 10-15 minutes. Yes.
Thank you very much, our guests. I will not deliberate further on how the association was formed, but the far we've come is through the collaborations that we've had from the Media Council and other stakeholders. I will briefly invite for 2 minutes Mercy Tyra, who will take us through some of the challenges that we faced before the opening of the hub and how the hub has helped us address some of those challenges, especially those that affected the female journalists, forcing many of them to change their careers.
Good afternoon. My name is Mercy Tyra and I'm a stringer for Voice of America. Na leo nimeambiwa nizungumze kuhusu wanawake ama wanahabari wa kike katika kaunti ya Uasin Gishu. Mimi ni miongoni mwa wanahabari katika kaunti hii na nimefanya kazi katika media industry kwa zaidi ya miaka 10 sasa. Na nashukuru sana manake siku hii ya leo ni siku ya manufaa kwetu sisi sote na imekuwa siku ambayo tumekuwa tukingojea sana. Na moja ya mambo ambayo tumekuwa tukiangazia sana hasa wanahabari wa kike ni zile changamoto ambazo tumekuwa nazo hapa, moja wapo ikiwa tangia corona ije kumekuwepo na zile changamoto za vyombo vya habari kuweza kufunga afisi zao. Na kaunti ya Uasin Gishu ilikuwa miongoni mwa zile kaunti ambazo ziliweza kuathirika sana kwa sababu kuna zile vyombo vya habari vile ambavyo viliweza kufunga afisi zao. Na kama wanawake ama wanahabari wa kike waliweza kupata changamoto, mojawapo hawakuwa na mahali pa kuweza kufanyia kazi na wengine wao hadi wakaasi kufanya kazi kama wanahabari kwa sababu ya zile changamoto ambazo waliweza kupitia wakiwa kwenye kazi zao. Mojawapo ikiwa dhulma za kijinsia. Tumeweza kusikia visa mbalimbali kwamba mwanahabari anataka kwenda kufanya kazi lakini kwa sababu hana mahali pake ambapo anaweza sema hii ni ofisi yetu, unapata kwamba wanadhulumiwa. Mojawapo ikiwa dhulma za kijinsia kwa jumla, yaweza kuwa kisaikolojia, yaweza kuwa pia kimapenzi. Mambo hayo yote tumeweza kuyasikia na imekuwa miongoni mwa changamoto ambazo zimeweza kuorodheshwa kupitia kwa mwenyekiti na pia katika kaunti zingine wenzangu watakuwa wakizungumzia pia. Na pia tumekuwa na changamoto kama kina dada kwa sababu tumeweza kusikia kwamba wengi wameacha kufanya kazi ya wanahabari kwa sababu labda zile media houses ambazo walikuwa wakifanyia labda hawawezi wakawalipa na wengi wao wametoweka. Na tungependa sana pia labda kuomba tu iwe ndo mwamko mpya kwa wanahabari wa kike kuweza kujitokeza na kuweza kufanya kazi. Lakini siku hii ya leo pia afisi hii ambayo imeweza kufunguliwa itaweza kubadilisha mambo haya yote. Mojawapo sasa wanahabari wataweza kupata nafasi ya kuweza kufanya kazi katika eneo hilo na pia wale ambao walikuwa wametoweka watarejea. Na pili pia sisi kama wanahabari wa kike pia afisi hii ya leo ambayo imeweza kufunguliwa italeta muungano. Maana kulikuwa na mianya, ni nani ambaye ni mwanahabari, ni nani ambaye vile ambayo tunaita quacks. Kwa hivyo tukiwa na afisi kama hii tunajuana wenyewe kwa wenyewe hasa wakati huu ambapo tunaelekea uchaguzi. Na pia mwisho tu kwa kumalizia ni ombi tu labda kwa mashirika ambayo yako hapa kupitia afisi hii ambayo imeweza kuzinduliwa siku ya leo. Tungependa kuomba sana kuwe na warsha mbalimbali ambayo itaweza kuhusisha wanawake na wanahabari wa kike kwa jumla. Na pia licha ya pale pia kuna wale ambao wanahitaji kuendeleza masomo yao. Binafsi napenda kusoma na mimi najua wengine pia wangependa kusoma, lakini unapata kwamba ukiangalia asilimia kubwa ya wale wanahabari wana diploma. Kuna wale ambao wanahitaji kufanya degrees lakini hawajiwezi kwa sababu ya malipo duni kwenye media industry. Kwa hivyo tungependa sana iwapo kutakuwa na ushirikiano kati labda ya Media Council ama mashirika mengine ambayo yako hapa pamoja na Moi University na taasisi mbalimbali ambazo zinapeana mafunzo ya wanahabari, kuwe na zile scholarships ambazo zitaweza kuweka wanahabari kwenye mkondo wa masomo, sio tu kuripoti lakini pia tungependa kujiendeleza kimasomo. Asante, mimi naitwa Mercy Tyra.
Makofi kwake. Quickly pia ningependa kumwalika Margaret Wandera atakayezungumza kwa niaba ya wale ambao ni station managers. Barely 30 days baada ya kufunguliwa kituo hiki the Media Hub, tumepata waandishi wapya 10 ambao hawakuwa na mahali pa kufanyia kazi. Wengine walikuwa wamerejea nyumbani. Haya ni baadhi ya mambo ambayo tunazungumzia mafanikio ya the Media Hub na kumekuwa na muungano mkubwa, the unity of journalists. Kwa kifupi.
My name is Margaret Wandera. I work with Sayari Radio and TV. I want to thank Uasin Gishu Journalists Association. Since the association started, it has helped even our own journalists. We also closed our town office when COVID came in, and we went to our Countil office. so our journalists had nowhere to sit. Since the association started, we have witnessed the journalists doing things that they were not able to do, sometimes back when they were on their own media stations. We have seen them coming together, even as we saw in the video there in town. We saw them visiting even the needy. That is something that journalists were not able to do before, but the association has brought them together, doing that unitedly. As Sayare, we support them and we encourage the Media Council. This far you brought the association, we encourage and we request that you continue supporting them. It's not only a media hub, it's also a learning institution, because some come from school, they don't know where to start from, they don't know even how to script. You get an organization, a media house, you are sent to the field, you don't know where to start from, you don't know what to do. But when a hub like this is there, I think they have a place to start, they have a place to learn. We have the seniors in the organization, so the juniors can learn from them. It's a learning institution too. It's where they share ideas. Some have ideas that they can't effect on their own. But as they sit together and share, they will be able to do exploits. They will be able to do things that they are not able to do while they are in their own media houses. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much. Our Excellencies, thank you very much, Wandera, for that. Quickly, because of time, I would like to introduce the three of the association leaders from Bungoma County and Nandi County. Quickly, some of these leaders are leaders because they began from Eldoret, where the association also was taking root, and they influenced the leadership in other counties. The association has played a very key role in terms of organizing other regions to organize themselves. Maybe you can introduce yourself quickly.
Our guests, my colleagues, good afternoon. My name is Elin Cherop. I come from Nandi County. Through UJA, we have learned a lot, and through them we have been able to register ourselves to Media Council. Most of our colleagues didn't know the process, but at least we thank you, Mr. Chair, and the officials for at least guiding us through the registration. And then I would like to add or to request the guests, especially from the Media Council and other associations, please organize a meeting through the office of the UJA members, so that you can have a meeting with us, mostly those who come from Nandi County and other counties. At least we have a lot of things to tell you and to discuss with you people. So I know that we will not be able to exhaust today the problems that we have, the challenges that we face. So at least it will be better that you organize a meeting with us through the chair, so that we can be able to tell you most of the things that are challenging that we face. Thank you.
Thank you very much. That's a kind request to the council.
Good morning, how many afternoon? Yeah, I'm Marion Mwange. I work for Media Max Limited, Bungoma County. I think mwenzangu pale Masi Taira yamezungumzia changamoto nyingi ambazo wanawake tunapitia katika taaluma hii. Na nimeweza kuambatana na this is our chair, anaitwa Masi Ngoya. Kule Bungoma tuliweza kujiundua kama wanawake, na tukamua ya kwamba pia sisi tutakuja na association yetu. We have Bungoma Women Journalists. It is a strong association yenye imekuja na imeweza pia kusaidia wale wanawake wa chini ambao pengine hawakuwa na ule wa kuwasaidia. Tumeweza, Masi Taylor mentioned hii akasema tunaandago vitu nyingi kama wanawake, na huwa tunaassume, watu huassume katika taaluma hii, watu huassume tukiona huyu ako vile, ukiona Masi yako hivi ako sawa. But kuna zile changamoto nyingi zenye kuna mtu anataka tu pengine asikizwe, asaidiwe, na kupitia hii organization yetu yenye tulifungua ya wanawake tuna hakika pia na tuna matumaini ya kwamba tutaweza pia kufika hii level. Tuko nyuma yenu. Asante.
Good afternoon. My name is Mercy Ngoya, Chairperson, Bungoma Women Journalists Association. We are an association of 22 members. That is my member number 6. Thank you, Chairman, for inviting us today. And I want to thank the Media Council and other partners for working with us. We have several challenges as journalists, and also we have made our request via the Western region. Hope the CEO and the Media Council at large will look into our request. Thank you, and we won't take much time. Thank you.
Asante sana. I think we will take more than that. Only the officials they can rise. Finalize quickly. Elvis, the officials kindly. Hello team. These are the officials of the organization, Your Excellencies. We have one lady with a secretary. She is missing in action because she is on maternity leave. We are blessed.
Thank you. I'm Marius Kemboy, the Vice Chair. Actually, I'm privileged to have a very progressive chair and a respective chair. I want to really thank the Media Council. And I want to go down further to specifically Director Korim and Mr. Karanja. They visited us when we were in just a small room. Director akakataa kukaa chini, akasema tutafanya kazi pamoja, tutaendelea pamoja, and the fruit that they planted at that time tumeionja leo. Now when the CEO came, I don't know, mulikuwa mnaamua mkikuja mtu akitaka next step atasimama, because the director sat down, the CEO was standing. We hope now the seed that is being planted will bear more fruits next, because the DG and the CEO, with your collaboration, tunajua in the next 3 years the media industry will be on another level. Our dream is that we will set an example in East Africa region. We want the profession to be respected the way lawyers are jealous with their profession. Tunashukuru sana sana.
Hamjambo. Kwa majina naitwa Elvis Wasike, ni treasurer wa association.
Hamjambo. Naitwa Cheloti, and we would like to appreciate the Media Council of Kenya for the support they have given us, and we promise that we will ensure we promote professionalism in this region of Uasin Gishu and the North Rift. Thank you. Hao ndio wamehusika katika kuhakikisha zile fedha zinazotumwa na Media Council na mashirika mengine zinatumika kwa njia inayofaa, na pia kuandika barua ambazo zinafaa kuwafikia washikadau katika sekta hii. Nikimaliza kabisa, Your Excellencies and the Media Council, sisi tuko tayari kama Uasin Gishu Journalists Association kushirikiana na nyinyi na kuwezesha pengine kaunti zingine waandishi kuweza kujipanga, so that there should be the professionalism that we desire. Katika media hapa ambayo umetuwezesha kufungua na kupanua, tunapanga kuanzisha kituo cha redio cha online, na lengo ni moja. Tumegundua kwamba waandishi, licha ya kuwa tunajua when hate speech wakati mwingine inafanyika, when there is misinformation, our mainstream media houses are not timely to respond to some of this misinformation. But with the journalists as a big resource, we know when these things do happen, tutahakikisha pengine kupitia kituo kile cha online tuna demystify, we debunk some of these myths na hate speech ambazo pengine huenda zikachukua zikakithiri tunapoelekea kwenye uchaguzi. We appreciate so much. Kangogo is here from Upendo FM, na ambaye pia tumeshirikiana naye. Thank you very much. And our team from Bungoma County and Kitale Welfare Association.
Asante sana Chairman for trying to make it quite brief. Umejaribu sana. Kwa wakati huu ningependa kumkaribisha Bwana Gwaro, Bali Director GAA na pia Council Member Media Council of Kenya. Karibu Bwana Gwaro.
Nashukuru Director. Habari wenzangu, DG, CEO Media Council, and my colleagues in Eldoret na wale wengine wametoka Bungoma and Nandi. Nashukuru kwa hapa. We had a nice engagement in the morning. And one thing I picked from the engagement was that the good working relation we have between journalists in this county, representative of the national government in this county, and the county government here. There are a number of counties you go, and you feel the animosity between journalists and the county government. Naambia tukienda huko hatufunguliwi. We can't verify information from the county government because they are not at the same level. And we are happy to note that from the DG that there are no favors here. Media wanafanya kazi yao na wao wanafanya kazi yao. And I'm happy to note that we have this happen now. My humble appeal is, let's take it to the next level. I've worked in the field, Busia, Bungoma, Kapanet, and the biggest challenges we had, I don't know what is changing, the biggest challenge we had was transport. Now we are moving towards general campaign, general elections. We want to go from point A to point Z. And the expectation was that maybe then the politicians could fund us. The politicians could support us. And you know what that entails. The moment the chia facilitated na mafuta na gari yake, there will be those other expectations. We need to surmount those challenges so that if the media hub here could move to the next level and is self-reliant in issues of transport, then even when we stand on our ground and say, this is a story, we know for sure this is a story. There is no infiltration in terms of influence from politicians in what we do. Lastly, I want to appeal to you. This country counts on us. Let's not stoke fires. Let's maintain our objectivity in what we do as media. Thanks so much, and I'm proud of what we are doing as a Eldoret Media Hub. Thanks. Sio, naomba uje uongee machache na umwalike mgeni.
Niliongea asubuhi kwa hivyo sitaongea tena. Congratulations for the hub. We hope that we will make it bigger and better. And we hope that we will see more professionalism and more people will emulate what you are doing. You have a duty to remain professional in this electioneering period and cease from being used to be agents of fake news and hate speech. It's the duty of every journalist to seek the truth, report it, not be biased, and do no harm. Asanteni sana, Bwana DG.
I'm happy today to be part of this important occasion where a media hub has been opened in Uasin Gishu. I never aspired to be a journalist, but I love reading news. I love current affairs. So what am I saying? I'm a serious consumer. Sisi wote hatuwezi kuwa tunakuwapishi. Lazima kuna watu wakifanya nini? Kukula, si ndio? So I am one of that kind. So I have to request. I have not known much about what I've seen those small sleeveless whatever that you are putting on. Let that be your standard dressing when you go to capture news and capture events. That will assist us. We normally know that during this political season that is coming, we normally get a lot of media people who are there to make money, armed with the cameras and everything. I remember one day niliuliza mwingine, mimi nimekuwa Eldoret miaka mingi, mbona sikujui? Na uko na kamera kubwa. Nikauliza mko na wakina nani town, who are your colleagues in the media? Akanyamaza. Nikajua huyu is a rat ile mbaya. So we need to see that you people register people only who have met the qualification. There are professions like nursing, pharmacy, medicine, and even law. Why don't the media people or the media council subject those who have trained in media to a comparative process that makes them to be accredited as assistant media person, so that not anybody who has money can go to the university and do a degree. Make this profession honorable by making the process of being registered not so easy, but one that makes somebody be prepared psychologically. Kuna watu wako na pesa, wanaweza kutumia pesa kusoma, lakini hiyo pesa haitawafanya waonekana kama ni watu wa media. When you go to schools, when the students select careers to do in the university, mtu akikosa ile kitu anataka, anasema mimi nataka kuwa nini? Kufanya hii media. Not as a choice, but as a last resort. What output do you expect of somebody like that? Very little. So, like I remember, I met some students who are telling me to help them get a job in the media, but expressing themselves. See, mtu anaongea kiangalia chini na anakuongelesha. Sasa anashangaa huyu atafanya nini? So there should be somewhere whereby you people can, working with schools, so that somebody who wants to be a media person, he should be told what are some of the qualities that you need to have the confidence of interviewing somebody and giving questions with respect, but also fun. That will assist us carry this profession somewhere. I'll request Bwana CEO, these days many professionals wanakuwa na kitu naitwa continuous training. For you to renew your licenses, it would be good if you update them on new trends in journalism, so that the journalist of yesteryear is current and up to date with the development in the profession. Kuna wengine ambao wameshika, walianza profession, shule walikuwa wanaenda kufanya certificate huko KMC, na wamebaki na hiyo knowledge ya hapo peke yake. New developments have taken place that they are not part of it. We need to bring people to be at par at all times, throughout. I want to request journalists to assist this country as we go to the election year. Give a total blackout to hate speech. Give a total blackout to those who want to malign others. Give a total blackout to jokers, cracks, who are out to waste time for the public. You know, najua mwanasiasa ukikosa ukipata blackout, my friend, najua doomsday inakuwa kama wale watu walisema imekuwa usiku wakunywa pombe nyingine mbaya, because they cannot see anything. If you subject people to that, that's a self-regulation. Kama mtu unasema ile vitu mbovu, hiyo kitu haitaenda anywhere. Na unaambia mtu, my friend, hata wakati utasema mzuri utakosa kuwa nini? Captured. That will assist us build something good for this country. We don't want to slide somewhere I don't want to mention. So it's upon you as media practitioners to uphold that standard. Ya mwisho, it is my call to media owners. Media owners. Media owners must be open to the profession. This idea of gagging staff, not to quote somebody, not to report what somebody has said, if you want Kenyans to have a balanced diet of information, they should be subjected to listen to everybody. Be conveyors of messages, good messages from everybody. I know, I will not say the names, young men and women who have had progressive careers rising, but because they said they quoted and passed some information which was so popular to the owners, they are fired. Washington. We know others who are forced to resign because they gave Kenyans an opportunity to listen to a view that was so popular to the owners of the media house. That should stop. We are bright enough to know what is good and what was wrong as consumers. And therefore, we should be allowed to listen to everybody. Don't give me favors, but give me an opportunity to listen to everybody. I will make my own decisions. And my advice to them, ikiendelea namna hiyo, viewership yenu itashuka. Mpaka hata advert mutapata. Na mutafunga soko. Au mutabaki huko kwa feri. Kwa haya machache na mengi, asanteni sana. Bwana CEO, umeona that Eldoret is a vibrant place with media, ongezea room kidogo ili wapate mahali ya kunyorosha miguu wakiwa huko ndani. Umesikia kutoka dada mmoja akisema kwamba a number of ladies left. Sasa you need to double or you need to triple that room that was there and put all what's necessary so that they can come there. We as a county, we are ready to work. We are going to sign an MOU with them so that we can see how, with an MOU, we can see what we can support them with. We also want them to nurture young talents in this town or in this county. By the way, this county has people from all over this country. So when we say our county, it represents everybody. Just the way you can see among the media players, they come from different parts historically, but they're residents of Uasin Gishu. So likewise to our young people, so that we can nurture talent that can take this country to the next level. We want journalism standards to grow by the day. And we don't want them also wanakaa tu hapa, tunataka tusikie kesho wawili wameenda CNN, wengine wameenda BBC, like that lady say Voice of America. Sasa ukitoka kwa hii media alafu narudi reserve, unaanza kufanya propaganda ya village. Mbaya sana. So we want to see how we support them and they can grow. With those remarks, asanteni sana na Mungu awabariki.
I told you earlier that
the PS was to be here.
She wasn't able to come because of COVID-19 measures and requirements, but she recorded and sent us a speech. It's brief, about 5 minutes. Naomba tusikize na tukimaliza, people will leave at their own pleasure. They will take coffee.
I think we have some tea. Then you leave.
Yes, to skiza speech appears 5 minutes, then people have coffee as we leave, isn't it? Yes. Asante. How do you put the voice? Saidia.
Members of the full estate, the local administration, county administration, the Media Council of Kenya team led by the CEO, Mr. Moya, ladies and gentlemen, good morning. I am pleased to be here this morning to join you in marking a key milestone for journalists in Uasin Gishu County. I will start by emphasizing the central duty of the media in informing, educating, and entertaining the society. This has been made possible through our robust legislation around access to information and media freedom. Our Constitution has created an enabling environment that has granted Kenyans and the media the right to information, especially on matters of national interest. Further, the Kenyan media landscape is currently undergoing significant changes, both in terms of structural adjustments, arrangements, and professionalism occasioned by the expanding digital space and the COVID-19 pandemic. Ladies and gentlemen, the media industry in Kenya, just like other developing countries, faces certain challenges in their day-to-day work. Issues such as lack of office space and appropriate tools have affected production of high-quality journalism by media outlets. This therefore calls for the establishment of a supportive environment for the emergence, development, and continuance of media organizations in providing relevant content that informs the public, holds power to account, and enables participation and dialogue. Members of the press, despite the vibrancy of Kenyan media, several challenges abound. Many of the grassroots media outlets, for instance, do not have proper operational basis, with some operating from makeshift newsrooms. This has compromised journalistic standards and safety of journalists. We are cognizant of the great impact of the COVID-19 pandemic on the media, with many of our journalists rendered jobless because of dwindling incomes by media houses. In addition to the devastating effects of the pandemic, journalists across the country work under harsh conditions, including a lack of appropriate equipment, safety gear, and conducive working space, in addition to means of movement. Moreover, the closure of offices of several media houses have forced many journalists to be operating from cyber cafes, hotels, and even social places, something that has exposed them to many risks and in turn hampering performance of their duties. The Ministry of ICT, Innovation and Youth Affairs is committed to supporting our journalists to overcome some of these challenges. Some of our key interventions include support to grassroots media houses and media interest groups